Hi, my name is King Salim Khalfani. I'm Executive Director of the Virginia State Conference, NAACP, and we support wholeheartedly the Free Choice Employee Act that is before Congress soon. You know, we live in Virginia, which is a right to fire state. Very recently, the governor announced he'll be cutting 1,500 state workers off of the rolls. Then we had the same day Genworth Financial say 1,000 workers. And we know we're having mass layoffs, and people are just almost at a point of hysteria. There's been an effort to crush the labor movement. As we know, without labor, we wouldn't have some of the livable wages that we have in places around the country and even in Virginia. There's been an effort to crush the living wage, which makes passage of this legislation so important. You know, without a unionized or workers' right to organize, we lose. Virginia has some of the lowest wages in the nation, and that's why so many corporations and entities want to settle here. And so we have to have some protection for workers, where workers can organize, where the playing field can be leveled. You know, that's why right now so many of our former jobs here have been outsourced to India and China for the slave wages, while people in America deserve to have living wages and deserve to have industry and production. This is part of the reason we have Bloods and Crips and crack cocaine and heroin in Los Angeles, California. I was born and raised in Cleveland. We used to have the U.S. Steel, Republic Steel, GM, Ford, Chrysler. Most of my friends used to drop out of high school just to go to the plants. Well, before I finished high school, they were almost all gone. Thanks, Ronald Reagan. And Cleveland went from 1.5 million population with decent wages to 300 some thousand with people starving, gangs, drugs, violence. And so this is important to all of us, that we all have a right to be represented and to be able to go to the table and negotiate with strength. It is imperative that this legislation is passed, particularly here in Virginia, and that's why we at the Virginia State Conference will be working with all those of goodwill to have fairness in Virginia and in the rest of the country. You know, the people united will never be defeated, and that's why organizing in this regard is so important. Let us pass the Free Choice Act in Virginia and in the United States.